So here we're going to look a little bit at the crankshaft again. Okay, so what did you do? Well, you measured here, and you're measuring to see what shape this is. So we have a cylinder again, right? There's lots of cylinders in here that we measure. And so we compare here and here to see if it's perfectly round. We compare here to see if it's got any taper, okay? You looked for scoring, you looked for wear, you looked for nicks and dings and things like that, okay? So what do we normally do with the crankshaft? Well, if it measures okay and it's not too bad, we would send it to a machine shop to get polished, and this would come back just super shiny. Any of these little nicks and dings are going to damage your new bearing. Okay, if it's got taper in it, we actually send it to a machine shop and grind this down. Okay, so they turn it offset and they grind that down and then polish it, and then we put an oversized bearing in to take up that extra space. So they might grind it down 10 thou and we put a 10 thou over bearing in. Okay, so that's usually what happens to a crankshaft. Now, what's its function? Well, we've talked already about how it converts reciprocating motion to rotary motion in conjunction with the piston and connecting rod. But what are these big heavy things back here? Okay, well, those are called counterweights. Okay, and the name is right. The function is right in its name. It's counteracting this force here by the piston. So the piston is pushing on this offset journal, pushing over here like crazy. Well, we need this heavy weight over here to offset that. Okay, if you've got a top-load washing machine at home, you've maybe experienced where all the towels get on one side. Right, so that weight throws the machine one direction and throws it the other direction, and the thing vibrates and shakes like crazy. So if we didn't have towels on this side to balance the towels on this side, this thing would shake, okay? And it does another thing for us. It's big and it's heavy. Everything's big and heavy on this engine, right? Why? Okay, it's momentum, right? Same as the flywheel and the flex plate with the torque converter. We need this weight to keep turning things to push through, okay, the other strokes, right? Because only one stroke's pushing for us. We've got to do work. We've got to compress gas and fuel on the other, so we need momentum.